sometimes people ask, how long do you think this bad situation is going to last? People don't understand. This is a total reset.
Yup.
We are not going to go back. That life's ending. Thank God. Our new life will be where we learn how to be self-reliant, grow gardens, sew clothes by hand if necessary, unless you have a Trundle sewing machine. We are going to darn, we are going to knit, we are going to crochet if we have enough yarn. I am going to get some more yarn. Shh, don't tell Janet. Okay. We are going to come together as a community. We are going to look out for each other. We are going to protect each other. We are going to share with each other. That's the new paradigm. We are not going back. This is going to last.
We are going back in time. Remember how Gen X talk about the good old days? We going back to the good old days where everybody on the block was a community. You can knock on anybody's door and get some sugar. It's going to go back to like that. You just might have to be outside of the cities, but everybody need to come together, get some land, build together, work together. A commune is what they call it, a commune. Everyone with like minds and a like goal and a like way of living, all living in one place. You barter. We always talking about bartering. I got lemons, you got apples. I'll give you 3 lemons for 2 apples. You know how to do this. I know how to do that. I'll do that for you. You do this for me. This how life should have been anyway. It should have stayed like that. Capitalism destroyed the whole world. Greed, the love of money. That's why the world's so evil. They love money. These people put money out here and they love it. Money is not evil. It's the love of it. It's the root of all evil. Think about the things people do for money. They do evil deeds, don't they? Yeah, they do.
2026 into 2027 is going to be that super El Nino. They're saying the hottest Earth has been in human history.
That's crazy.
But it's like we're also building these data centers that put off an extreme amount of heat. The ocean right now, like specifically the Pacific, holds 11 million terawatt hours of energy.
Never heard of that.
But they said that the whole planet uses 25,000 terawatt hours per year. So we're having an excess of 11 million terawatts being released into the atmosphere. They're saying it's literally going to be the hottest temperatures Earth has ever experienced in known human history. Insane storms, droughts, famines. But it's like, are they using this as an excuse because all these data centers are popping up all over the world?
Say it's the birth pangs of the Antichrist is what causes the famine and the earthquakes and all this stuff. So when they say birth, these data centers are maybe the birthing.
The birth pains of what is to come. Where have you read that? What? The Bible. It's all in the Bible.
I was wondering if anybody was going to hit on that. They took the words right out of my mouth. Most definitely, it's the birthing pains. This is why I always say we are living through the book of Revelation. You know, when I was young, I thought I would be a lot older when this would happen. I knew it would happen, though. From the first time I heard it, I said, okay, this is going to happen in my lifetime. I know many people thought they would be long gone. They thought they wouldn't be around. You're around. Wisdom is increasing, too. We're able to connect these things to actual events and things that are taking place. It's like the words from the story, from the scriptures are popping off the pages.
They are going to take the steering wheel out of your truck. Not eventually. Right now, it's already happening. And everything that they've done to your vehicle for the last 10 years, every camera, every sensor, every restriction, every mandate was a step towards that moment. And up until now, they've been hoping that you just didn't notice. In February of this year, the first Tesla Cybercab rolled off the production line in Texas. It has no steering wheel, it has no pedals, no manual controls of any kind. You get in, you tell it where you want to go, you sit there, that's it. The regulatory runway is being built right now for a vehicle that, no joke, in Austin crashes at 4 times the rate of a human driver. Nobody asked us, and we didn't vote for it. And that was always the goal of the process that started the day that your car first told you that you were drifting out of your lane, or maybe that you were a little too tired to drive. Now, we were going to shoot this out on the ranch, but we just ran out of time this week. But stick with me for the analogy. It's important. When you move cattle through a chute, you don't show them where they're going. The alley has a curve for a reason. They can only see a few steps ahead. What's behind them feels more dangerous than what's in front, so they move forward, 1 step at a time, willingly. And by the time they can see the end of the chute, the decision has already been made for them. Now let's walk down that chute that they built for you. Step 1, lane departure warning. The car tells you when you've been drifting, and you accepted that. Step 2, automatic emergency braking. The car overrides your decision and stops without your input, and you accepted that too. Step 3, adaptive cruise control. You handed the car your speed. Step 4, hands-free highway driving. You stop steering. Step 5, driver monitoring cameras. The car watches your eyes to decide if you're paying enough attention. Step 6, a federal mandate for passive impairment detection. The law requires the car to decide if you're fit to drive. Step 7, Ford patents biometric surveillance, lip reading, iris scanning, criminal record checks inside the cab of your own truck. Step 8, the kill switch. The car decides whether you even drive at all. Step 9, no steering wheel. Now look at that list. Every single step was sold to you as a safety feature.
Now, I think what he's saying is each and every single one of these things that he has specified will lead up into step 9, where there will be no steering wheels in the vehicles. You'll be in a self-driving cab. All right, so this will pretty much be the caveat to taking away private vehicle ownership. You'll break some type of rule. Oh, you looked over to the side too much. Now your rights to drive are revoked. You were texting and driving. You ran too many red lights or stop signs. You didn't come to a complete stop. That's a violation. You know, whatever they want to make up. It might be something that we don't even know or never even heard of before. You know, it's going to be something crazy. People are willingly accepting and signing up for their own enslavement for convenience and safety. That's how it's presented. They know people always want something convenient. They always want to save a little time. Just like at the airport with Clear. You can skip the line if you give them your biometrics. Same thing with the cars, biometric surveillance. They'll get your biometrics just through you being in the vehicle. It's monitoring your eyes. People will comply. They're not going to start walking. They're not going to want to walk or ride a bike. They'll say, you know what? It's not that bad. And step closer, closer, closer until it's too late, like this brother said.
It's further and further from analog controls on purpose. And just like cattle in a chute, that decision has already been made for you. Before you touch the ignition, before you've done a single thing wrong, the camera is already watching your face. The sensor is already measuring your heart rate. The system is already running a calculation on whether you're fit to drive. Your agency has been stripped away, and you have to beg some safety software for permission to use the truck that you paid for every time you get in your own truck. In America, you are innocent until proven guilty, except apparently in our own trucks and our own driveways.
Or if you're black, you are guilty and have to prove your innocence. They're going to treat everybody like black people. Everybody going to get the black people treatment. Everybody going to feel like descendants of slaves. Many people will be slaves. Stay in these cities. You're going to see how it feels to be enslaved. These 15-minute smart cities that are being built behind the scenes right now that most people don't know about. They have no idea they're coming. They're seeing changes, but are they really paying attention? It's the difference between seeing and paying attention. It's actually calculating in your mind what's going on. Your mind is processing it. Most people's mind's not processing it.
Because Ford's system doesn't assume that you're sober. It assumes you're drunk or high. And you have to prove otherwise to a camera before you're allowed to drive the vehicle that you own. And before you think this is just a Ford problem, it's not. Ford may have filed the patents, but the mandate, it came from Washington, D.C., buried inside a 2,700-page infrastructure bill back in 2021, signed into law without a single American voting for it. This isn't just coming for Ford trucks. It's coming for every new vehicle on the road. So the natural question to ask is why? So here's a breakdown of the driver versus passenger business model. A driver owns a vehicle. A passenger pays per mile. A driver maintains their own truck. A passenger generates recurring revenue for a service. A driver's data is limited, but a passenger in an autonomous vehicle generates a continuous surveillance profile. Location, behavior preferences, biometrics every single trip. The truck in your driveway that you own outright, that you fuel anywhere, that you fix yourself, represents money that will never flow to them. That truck is the enemy of that business model. So the business model has been patiently, methodically, one feature at a time, making you a passenger by attrition. And let me be really clear about this. I am not against electric vehicles. I'm not against technology. I love technology, and I've spent my entire career in technology.
I'm against EVs. It all falls into the control mechanism. Everything he just laid out right in front of us, what he just explained is the reason why they're going to say EVs are the future, which they're already saying, but they're going to say EVs are the way to go. Let's put it like this. The gas going to get so expensive that it's going to sound real nice to not have to pay for gas. All you got to do is charge your vehicle. They might even drop the fees. You might even be able to charge your EV for free. They might give you a little token, give you a couple credits, UBI credits, to go towards your allowance every single month for charging your vehicle. Sounds real enticing, doesn't it? To those whom don't know, the trap is underway. They might not understand the play, but they will someday, when it's way too late.